Hi, Dr. Yerline here, and welcome to a guided concept map on virulence factors. I hope that you have about 10 minutes of time to give your undivided attention to learning about virulence factors and building this concept map in real time right along with me. Let's get started. So the human microbe relationship is the goal for this unit. And in the last activity, we learned how pathogens cause disease. But the real answer to that question is actually revealed today in virulence factors. Why? Because virulence factors are the structures or molecules that a pathogen produces that allow it to infect and cause disease. You'll see that I divided virulence factors up into 5 branches. That's the max you'd want to go for the cognitive approach of chunking information. Let's look at the first 2 branches, bacterial cell structures and viral cell structures. These should sound familiar to you because they're topics we've already learned. We're just adding on some new information. So let's go check out those concept maps. So here you can see the bacterial cell structures, simple concept map that we created. And in red, you can see the glycocalyx or capsule, the fimbriae, and the pili are all highlighted as virulence factors, meaning that these structures help or contribute to a bacteria's ability to infect and cause disease. Let's look at viral structures now. And you'll see in red that the envelope and the enzymes are virulence factors of viruses. So the envelope and the enzymes can contribute to or increase the likelihood that a virus can infect and cause disease. Let's go back to our current concept map. Okay, so we quickly covered the first 2 branches of virulence factors, and we did so in a way that's really cognitively smart by taking something that we've already learned and have started to consolidate and maybe even are able to retrieve in our memory, and we added on just a little bit more information to give them more meaning and to grow our understanding. So now we have the last 3 branches of this topic, and those are exoenzymes, toxins, and immune evasion. So those 3 categories are allowing a pathogen increased likelihood to infect and cause disease. So let's see if you can take these terms here and write out the exoenzymes. Maybe you have to use the flashcard glossary terms to do that. Maybe you've started to memorize those terms and you're going to try first to do it by retrieving that memory. Either way, pause the video and then come back to check your answer. Okay, so it's all of the words that end in ACE. So a lot of enzymes end in the word ACE, so it can help you in this class and in others. Let's move those over. So we have glycohydrolases. We have nucleases. We have hyaluronidase. We have phospholipase. And we have protease. So these are all exoenzymes that increase the likelihood that a pathogen can infect and cause disease, and how they're all doing it is they're breaking down some kind of important molecule, and that can contribute to the invasion or the disease state. So enzymes are always building or breaking something. In this case, these are all breakers. Glycohydrolases break down carbs. Nucleases break down nucleic acid. Hyaluronidases break down hyaluronic acid. Phospholipases break down phospholipids, and proteases break down proteins. And if a pathogen has one or a combination of these enzymes, it's increasing their ability that they can invade deeper into the tissues, or they can often damage those tissues in a way that makes it likely to cause disease. Okay, so let's go to toxins, and I have 2 major types of toxins. Let's see if you can figure out, using the terms here, what those are. Okay, if you're not ready, pause the video. Otherwise, let's check. So we have endotoxins. And we have exotoxins. Endo meaning inside and exo meaning externally. These often are created by the pathogen and then can secrete throughout the blood and cause serious systemic issues. Let's look at endotoxins. There's one and one only, and it is, pause if you don't know, lipid A. So lipid A is the only endotoxin. All right, there are 3 exotoxins. Pause and write those out and then check your understanding. Okay, so some of them are in the name. That helps you a lot. AB exotoxins, which the definition and the learning activity should describe to you what they do. We also have membrane disrupting toxins, and we have super antigens. So all of those are important to know the glossary terms, but it's also just as important to categorize them in your mind as an exotoxin, which is a virulence factor. All right, we come to the final 2 words here, immune evasion. So microbes that can evade the immune system are more likely to cause disease. And one of the things that can help them do that is the capsule structure of a bacteria. It can hide them from the immune system. And another classic example would be for a virus, and that would be hemagglutinin A for the flu virus. So we'll learn more about that in the coming units. For now, let's just know that those 2 structures allow the microbe to evade the immune system, making it more likely to cause disease. Okay, so we're only at about 6 minutes. Let's pause and take a moment to think about what you learned, and if you can make any connections, ask yourself why or how. That can help make deeper meaning to this content. You could also not look at your concept map and just try a rapid recall in your mind and then see how well you did. There are a number of ways to help you to integrate this information in a little bit more effective way. So since it's only been a few minutes, go ahead and take the time to do that. Thanks for watching and learning about virulence factors. Bye for now.